radio station.
You're listening to
This is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the price is that for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Held to Biafra, consecrated nation, O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending peace shall be a dedication. Spilling our blood we count a privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are poised the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets fill the glorious sound of victory. We scarred our minds around. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfall. Guide all our movement lest we go astray. Give us the strength to hear the humanist call, to give and not to count their cost each day. Bless those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this climb a land of righteousness.
Oh Nana, land of the rising sun, John Lovine, my originality. Land of the rising sun, Biafra, land of the rising sun, Biafra, my home, my fatherland. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. We're taking it to idol worship, and we lost the faith of our God. And as we wallowed in idol worship, the British entered in, trading on the Niger, exploiting their people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take soup, so them entered in. I brought in civilization, brought in their religion, and told us about America, and we embraced it. I never knew them got a With religion spitting the amongst our bread. nation tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your slaves forever. Oh, nah. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left out when we are gone. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Land of the rising sun. My home, my father. The descendants of Abraham. From Father Isaac. Descendants of Jacob. Biafra is a reality. My fatherland. My originality.
Why are you people lying? Why don't you tell them they want an independent Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything to Chukwuka who asked us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of the Most High.
Back in 1940, amalgamation, colonial masters, criminal masters. I'm a mercenary soldier named Frederick Lugar. Brought together all them captives, including Jah people, them Yorubas and them Ariwas, and so many other people. Called us Nigeria, Niger area. Oh, Nigeria, people with different religion, different beliefs, yeah, different in culture and tradition, different language, different in everything, overstanding on the reason us to coexist together. Plant of confusion, describing the soil and the water that can never mix. Planted the cabals, the representatives here in Nigeria, looting all our treasures, colonial external marginalization of the Biafras. Now is the time for manifestation. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Ayoy, Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra.
Yes, sir, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is still Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi Ukafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Ukafomefo is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. This is one word I do not expect everyone to understand the mindset behind it, but one day you shall. He is, of course, standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader. His name is Mazi Nnamdi Okukano. He is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. Abia State is Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Okukano remain the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people for over 60 years. He is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. He is the leader of Ipob. And by the special grace of Chukwuka Biama, I am George Onyeibe. Check your time. I am still the African rep and the Nigerian international coordinator. Check your time. But as always, we must continue to acknowledge the Creator, because He is the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. With that confidence and assurance, we know that Biafra must be restored in the end. Not just being restored like a holy bride, a pure bride. And so I will acknowledge Him, because we do not lift up our eyes to the hills nor to the mountain, but to where our help comes from. For our help comes from the Lord who made the heavens and the earth. I lift up my eyes to the hills, from where cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord, He who made heaven and earth. I lift up my eyes to the hills, from where cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord, He who made heaven and earth. For the Lord will keep us from all evil, He who made our lives, He who made heaven and earth. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, maka n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma ịhụnanya n'ịna gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadị o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ebu Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. You see. And of course, without wasting much of our time, as always, we go to our topic on this segment, which is simply titled 7 Truths Behind the Orientation of One Nigeria. Just 7 truths behind the orientation of one Nigeria. People have different view. People have different opinion. People have different perspective. People have a way they see this Nigeria. But of course, in so many ways. And tonight, for Biafrans across the globe, there is need for us to reevaluate ourselves. How do we view Nigeria? What are the 7 truths behind the orientation of one Nigeria? Nigeria has done all of us great evil. A lot is happening to Nigeria in a time like this. A lot of people have different opinion, like I said. But this evening, without wasting much of our time, let us look at 7 perspective opinion. 7 truths behind the orientation of one Nigeria. Today, when you come, you see people talk about Nigeria. Different people have different response. Nigeria themselves have their character. They have how they behave. And so I will not look at Nigeria in totality, in general, but let's look at those who have access, those who have something to do with Nigeria. Because a lot of things happen. A lot of things happen. If you do not understand the orientation behind what they are doing, their perspective of how they view things, you will make the mistake they make. I always tell people, if you are holding the rope that is connected to my life, and you believe that if I don't worship you, you will cut the rope and let me die, go and cut it very quickly. In your mind, you think you are Alpha and Omega. You are the one with the knife. So that when I talk, you cut that roof. Go and cut it. People do not know that death is just the beginning. That is why they threaten people with death. And that is after how many years of killing Biafrans? They are still here. Their children are still doing the same thing. Believe me, from the Nigerian perspective, if Yoruba, Hausa and Fulani knew that with everything they did, they said they will teach us lesson. They will teach us lesson. We will not forget it in a hurry. Our fathers never had their own fair of share. Believe me. If you have not been with them, you won't understand. But we are still here. But perspectives and opinion differs. And now we go to the first one among them. What is the Yoruba perspective about one Nigeria? What are their perspective? How do they view one Nigeria? The ordinary Yoruba man understands that Nigeria is a sin against humanity. The ordinary Yoruba man understands Nigerian should not have existed in the first place. But then, as much as let us assume that they didn't have the power to stop the existing of Nigeria in the time where Nigeria was created, they formed a frontier that enables them to survive. They build a society. They build a community. And so their perspective about one Nigeria is simple. If one Nigerian must remain, we must make sure it is in our favor. Today, outside our achievement, our children has nothing to be proud of. Of course, I'm not talking about those who are feeding on our expense, on the misery of our people. I'm not talking about these politicians. I'm not talking about the extraordinary rich multimillionaire men of God. I'm talking about the common man, the ordinary Yoruba child. They are more proud. They have every reason to be more proud than the Biafran child. Because each and every one of them want to claim they are from Lagos. If they manage to import container, they don't need to use English to clear their container because they have seaport. They have a city they can call their own. Biafrans can buy the whole Lagos. But they will always tell you that Lagos is a Yoruba land. And as such, you don't have say there. The highest you can do is to bargain, to allow them use you as you use their land. You pay huge amount of money. Honestly, Yoruba have children. Yoruba generation have so much to be proud of. They have international airports. They have the PWD airport. They see Third Mainland Bridge, one of the longest bridges in West Africa, constructed in how many months by Babangida. And of course, the rest of our life we have been shouting for Second Niger Bridge. Do you know, as we speak, as a Biafran child, that if you cannot speak Yoruba, you may not be granted admission in University of Lagos? The Yoruba child can come out and tell you, Omoduduwa Lemi, and very proudly and rightly so, and I give it to them. This is the perspective of the next generation of Yorubas. Never afraid to call the name of their ancestors. Never too greedy to be satisfied with what they have, but willing to take all that is around them to make sure you don't exist. As far as they can look into their company called church, they have Biafrans looking for miracle all over, littered in their church, and they command you. I tell you, their perspective of one Nigeria is good. They not only saw tomorrow, they prepare for tomorrow. But their perspective for one Nigerian can never be the same with us. Because what we have access to, we are not meant to be the same. And so when you are looking at the issue of Nigeria, for you to understand who are Nigerians, view this issue from different people's perspective. Awolowo stood and fought to make sure that every Biafran, or rather every Yoruba son and daughter, is protected within the confined state called Nigeria. We can say 10%, we can say whatever we like. Yoruba perspective of one Nigeria is all good for them. There is no looting that they will not get their own percentage. And of course, the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo is working very hard to make sure that he frees himself from the hook Magu want to place on him. But it really doesn't matter. As far as there is one Nigeria, there is so much to benefit there. And so when you are a Biafran, for instance, and you do not have the same perception, you don't have the same benefit in Nigeria, the same way the Oduduwa have. And when we are here crying, making effort to make sure our people are liberated, and you behave like them, my brother, I tell you, you are a fool. Honestly. But people won't understand because you don't even understand. We look at the Fulani perspectives of one Nigeria. The Fulani had the mindset, the orientation, that they are born to rule. The Fulani have the mindset that they are born to rule. Yoruba go with the mindset that if you cannot beat them, you join them. And so from the Fulani perspectives, they are born to rule every other. No matter how poor they are, no matter how set back they are, no matter how ill-educated they are, it doesn't bother them. Because they know that in the end of the day, if they are able to express themselves, they will rule everybody in Nigeria. Is somebody telling me that Magu went to school? Is somebody telling me that Buhari went to school? Is somebody telling me that Tanko went to school? But their perspective of one Nigeria is whether you like it or not, we are born to rule. Everything. In as much as their land does not border with Atlantic Ocean, they made sure they even built seaport inside desert and they call it dry dock. And now this is two perspectives. They rule us everywhere, even when they are least qualified. This is their perspective. In every area, they rule us. And when their children look at us, they say we are noisemaker. When their children look at us, they say we are barking. We are toothless bulldog. And maybe they think we are drunk. There is no way the Biafran child can go to any Fulani child and be proud for the same thing in the same geographical space. They always know they are born to rule. The day you challenge them, you will be greeted with the edge of a sword or a cutlass or machete. They are the one that have monopoly over looting. Nobody will say anything about it. And so by the time a Fulani man comes up and begin to tell you, no, we must safeguard Nigeria, we must keep Nigeria, as a Biafran child, and you join them, my brother, something is really wrong with you. Because you do not understand the definition of Nigeria from their perspectives. From the Hausa perspectives, it look a little bit close to that Yoruba perspectives. The Fulani currently controls their life. But at least they have a certain level of security. At least if they cannot rule, second-hand fiddle is okay for them. Their mindset and perspective about Nigeria is almost close to that of Yoruba. And so the next generation of these people have something to be proud of. When you view Nigeria from the saboteur perspectives, they know they cannot be Oduduwa. They know they cannot be Arewa. But they know they can be paid to sabotage the Biafrans. And so from the saboteur perspectives, all you need is fight your brother. All you need is blackmail your brother. All you need is lie against your brother. That is all you are. You don't need to fight against a system to be a saboteur. You can be in that system and you are a saboteur. As far as your interest is directed to making sure everything works as you want it, even when it means killing your own brothers, you are a saboteur. Before the emergence of IPOB, some people have made us to believe that as far as they go to Abuja, they're going to represent our interest. Their children's school are overseas. They eat 5 times a day. They have a garage that you will see not less than 20 minimum different kind of exotic cars. Their children are still undergraduate, but most of them are among the richest people in the world. Because from the proceed of looting, the proceed of blood, they feed on the misery of our people. When their children are hearing us shouting, they think we don't have sense. They think we don't have sense. That is their perspective of one Nigeria. When I sit down, I see people threaten somebody. I pity you. I pity you. Their children cannot be able to see what their fathers are doing, because their father normally gives them what they want. They may be your brother, they may be your sister. That is their perspective of one Nigeria. Honestly, there is nothing I will see today that I have not seen before. Nothing whatsoever. Where you see a lot of people, all they are doing is trying to undermine the effort and sacrifice on this very platform. It amuses you. Don't blame them. That is their own perspective of success. But that is who they are. They are saboteurs and they behave that way. Though they may be the first to call you names, though they may be the first to betray you, understand their perspective. Anybody so fast to kill his people is a saboteur. Understand their perspective. You have the perspectives from a different perspective. People who are neutral. There are a lot of people all over the world listening to us. Their perspective regarding this issue of one Nigeria is different from other people I have mentioned. Some of them can figure out what we are doing. And they analyze us and say, honestly, I have been to Nigeria. I don't think the situation is as worst as they paint it to be. But if they can work together, it can be fine. Nigeria can look like America. They are analyzing us. But that is from their perspective. They've not been there. They've not been there. They just simply choose not to identify with us in our suffering. And so from their perspectives, do not think they are coming with one mindset. They will only analyze us. And that is why when I see people who try to analyze me, I can only put you on goose chase. You will run up and down, you will get tired. The more you look, the less you see. Because honestly, if you cannot identify with us in our suffering, it's impossible for you to analyze us. You can't. Some people will say, actually, I've been there. I think the Biafrans are being marginalized. And then another one will say, but they need to get used to it. Let them organize themselves. How can we organize ourselves? In as much as I do not stand to condemn you based on your perspectives, but I want Biafrans to understand that your perspectives cannot be our perspective. We can't be viewing this country from the same angle. And then from the beneficiaries, we have different perspectives. There are people who one Nigeria, keeping one Nigeria together is making them multi-millionaire. Imagine you call the directors of SPDC, Chevron, Mobil, Total, Ajib, Eni, Saipem, Enzo Mobile. Imagine you call their directors and say, how do you see this issue of Biafra? They will tell you, as far as we are concerned, we have dug 20 boreholes in the Niger Delta. We have built 10 tank stands in the Niger Delta. We have made sure we empower the youth. We have used men to concrete some road in Niger Delta. As we are talking to you, we are trying to give rapper to the women in terms of empowerment. We have bought shovel to give to the youth for them to hustle empowerment. And you are going to say, but these people have tried for these people. Because you are not seeing the issue from their perspective. Their own perspective is to give some of us money to kill another. Their own perspective is to make sure that our land can never be developed. And as far as we remain poor, they can steal the oil, settle few of our brethren who in turn will enslave us for them. You see their perspective about one Nigeria. Oh, this one Nigeria must stand and then nobody should do anything. It's going to be one Nigeria. And of course, you have people like Rola Ledida, Margaret Thatcher, Peter Buota, David Cameron, and the rest of them. They will issue a press communique from the SPDC point of view. They are peaceful. Then they give money to few or force. And because of what we gain, we see Nigeria from another perspective. The truth remains that no matter the perspective you are seeing it from, we are not watching this masquerade from the same point. If you look at from the perspective of the spectators have their own perspective. They all have different view and opinion. Oh, they are telling white lies. They are spectator. Oh, they are over exaggerating situation. They are spectators. Oh, the case of Nigeria is not as bad as they are making it look. They are spectators. They simply have nothing to lose, not to gain. They just reacting to what they feel is right. Even without evidence. They react to what they feel that is how it's supposed to be. It's necessary. Even without tangible knowledge of what they speak about. But this is because they are mere spectators. But this evening, from the Biafran perspective of one Nigeria. One Nigeria mean death to Biafrans. One Nigeria mean emasculation to Biafrans. One Nigeria mean disenfranchisement to Biafrans. One Nigeria mean sudden death. One Nigeria mean ruga. One Nigeria mean humiliation. One Nigeria mean frustration. One Nigeria mean oppression. One Nigerian mean that you can never be in charge of your destiny. I call upon Biafrans anywhere you are all over the world. What is your perspective about one Nigeria? Do you think we should remain here because of your investment in Lagos or in the north? They constantly remind you your properties in the west and in the north. It is not because they care for you. It is because they want to threaten you. From their own perspective, they say you can't go. You value that building more than your life. But don't forget that once there is life, there is hope. Of course, they cannot seize any Biafran property. We will demand it from them when the time comes. But will your own mind and perspective make you to understand this truth? Because sometimes you remember abandoned property. Brother, this is not the generation of 1960 or 1970. They continually remind you about your property. But can we learn? And honestly, from your own perspective, you said it doesn't worth it. There is no need of dividing Nigeria. I have to be president. I need to be a governor. I want to be a senator, House of Rep member. I want to be a councillor or a chairman. They cannot divide Nigeria in my own turn. I won't allow that. This is your own perspective. I remember then one of my worker who just graduated from the university. And we were discussing about Biafra one day. He said to me, Oga, this one a Biafran thing. Make una leave am. Now I don't graduate. Now I want to talk Biafra to divide Nigeria. When I won't get to work. I look at the brother. I said to you, your shoe is still new. As a Biafran, by the time you will trek the street of Biafra land, maybe after 2 years, you will run to Lagos or Abuja. If you strengthen your mind and you remain, after 2 years, your shoe would have eaten alignment and your language will change. We were once like you. It's a Galivan, Allah, that no go happen. I go get sure, I will get job. And I watch him closely. 1 year pass, 2 years pass. It's almost 7 years now. He's still not employed. I can tell you he's a powerful prayer warrior in his church today. Now he has dawned on him. But of course he's not getting younger. But if he understood the true nature of our people in Nigeria from our own perspective, there are certain things he did that he would not have done. Biafrans, the genuine Biafrans, do not allow anybody to deceive you. Look at Nigeria from your own perspective. Ask critical questions. Prepare your mind to take the necessary risk. Do not let anybody to talk you down. Be ready to defend the dignity and the honor of your ancestors, your fatherland. Be ready to make sure that you continue pushing until this freedom we yearn for, this freedom we long for is given to us. Because from our own perspective, the world may not know what we are going in. Our enemies are very complicated. Our enemies are very subtle. They know how to creep in and to creep out. For as long as we can remember, we've all have been ignorant. We never noticed them. And some has not still waking up from that slumber because they don't believe that what we are saying is even true. That is why everybody must get ready. In a time like this, you are going to hear things you are not ready for. In a time like this, you are going to see temptation you are not ready for. In a time like this, you are going to see them coming up like Ogumagala. But from your own perspective, tell your story. If we have tied road in Biafra land, is it a crime? If we have international airport in Biafra land, is it a crime? If we have companies and industry in Biafra land, is it a crime? If we are allowed to be the author of our destiny in our own father's land, is it a crime? From our own perspective, why are we here in the first place? Biafrans must understand. You cannot use another person's eye to see road for yourself where you are going to. It can't be possible. Use your eye to watch your way. Use your eye and watch your way. Because they are the one projecting our issue. They are the one discussing our matter. They are the one deciding our fate. They are the one telling the world who we are. In the real sense, we are not. I ask a simple question. What is your perspective? Your own perspective behind this Nigeria? What orientation did they give to you? What type of orientation did Nigerian give to you? Are you part of the people they ask, don't worry, manage Nigeria, is going to be fine? Our father have been listening to that English. And it's over 53 years. The orientation has not yielded any positive fruit for our people. Are you part of those that they have given orientation that you believe that God is going to come and do miracles somewhere along the line and all will be well? It's been over 100 years. We operated under this orientation. Are you part of the people with that orientation who think that Biafra cannot come and so there is no need for us to talk about it? That orientation is not true. Because Biafra will come. Biafra will come. And so I ask a simple question this evening. What is your perspective about one Nigeria? And if you are a Biafra, what is your perspective about Biafra land? I'll be back in a minute.
I think it's time to lay it all out. Can I hear my snare drum?
Yeah, keep it rolling, sis. I'm on it.
That's okay, thank you. Check command. Miss on my own this. Walking down the miles in the long journey. Yeah, people said we are nobody, but we know certainly we are somebody. Yeah, time is so hard. These days are like nights, yet we struggle hard to see we get to the light. Like brothers and sisters, we join our hands to work hard. Yeah, and we are making sure that we get to the promised land, a land of milk and honey that is costlier and worth more than gold and money. We are making sure that we get out of this jungle and the little quirky Biafra sees us through. No matter how deep the ocean, we will swim through. Tell you words cannot explain all we have gone through. In the hands of the enemies, suing the government. Biafran blood passed through with love, but we have Chukwoki Kabiama, nothing goes wrong. Blacks rules everything around me, and it's found in my DNA. Cash rules everything around me, and it's found in my DNA. Yeah, freedom is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. Biafra is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. We bear from blood, we never give up in this struggle. We are aiming high up. We are smart and fast, and the miss can't catch up. Yes, we know what we want, so we keep our pace up. Listen, we can't demand for what is not ours. Biafra is a land, and for sure is ours. That's why I'm proud to say I'm a Biafran blood. I'm a Biafran. Biafra is blessed, Biafra is great, cause Chukwoki Kabiama has approved it himself. You see, Nigeria glooms while Biafra blooms. Biafra is an ideology, and there is no way that you can kill an ideology. We set up Biafrans and Biafra flowing in the blood through our veins, and all the efforts of our enemies to stop us has all been in vain, cause we are the chosen ones. Yeah, blacks rules everything around me, and it's found in my DNA. Cash rules everything around me, and it's found in my DNA. Okay, freedom is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. Biafra is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. DNA. I apologize if it hurts you, but that's the truth. A Sunday a wind.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to
This is
Radio Biafra.
Of course, if the truth hurt you, we are sorry, we cannot help you. At this moment, our lines are open, and when you call, I want you to tell Nigerian to give us breathing space. If you are listening to my voice and you call this line, just tell Nigerian, give us breathing space. Allow us to express ourselves. Nigeria must give us breathing space. Our leaders say, as far as every day we wake up and you hear somebody talking on Radio Biafra, Biafra must come. That is why we are here. Not for glory, not for honor, not for anything. We need freedom. And somebody going to say, hey, he has taken Kai Ndiara. And eyes are open. Just standing in the gap anyway, from our own perspective. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is the direct line. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. 081-288-58614. 088-586-14. Will you call, like I said, ask Nigeria to give us breathing space. We must be allowed to express ourselves. Talent have been wasted here in Nigeria in the name of one Nigeria. Their perspective of one Nigeria is to keep us down. Call and WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Nigeria should leave us alone.
Yes,
I don't know why they are holding us.
Space. Nigeria
they should leave us alone. I don't know why they hold us. They should leave us alone. Now I heard that they put the Nigerian flag in London. They put the flag. So I don't know why they are disturbing us. Mazi George Onyeibe. I don't know why people they criticize about Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know why some Igbo people they talk. Some Igbo people they talk like this. I go the verse. I go they cry. Say why? Now human being they talk like this. I don't know why.
When Moses come to liberate the children of Israel, the next thing that happened after he announced the need for them to be free was persecution. And the people murmured against Moses. Leave us alone. We are enjoying cucumber. You want to take watermelon from us? Moses, you want to kill us? Because there is no grave in Israel. And you want to bury us in the wilderness? But that was their perspective of their slavery and the Egypt they found themselves. And that is why we must let them understand our perspective. Nigeria must give us breathing space. Go ahead, please.
They must give us space. So they must give us space because our youth they suffer. See, look at the talent in Biafra land. They want to keep us in slave so that they can bribe the youth to destroy what the women are doing. Okay, the youth that went to destroy those things, they are still Biafrans because of poverty. Because they want to keep us in that poverty so that they will be giving us 200,000, 100,000 to go and destroy, to go and kill our brothers. Eh? It's not good. I don't know why they are keeping us like this. They don't know why all the governors and even Atoerese is seeing all these things and is still supporting Fulani. They want to keep us into slave. They want our youth to be a thug, to be a killers. It's not good. All these things they vex me. If you went to Europe now, Canada, Indonesia, and Italy, our you boys are scared. Police come like this, everybody will be scared. They maltreat us as a slave, and our leaders are not doing anything. I don't know what is happening. They should leave us alone. They should give us this freedom because me, I want to come to Biafra land and start working. I'm not working where I am now. I don't have house. I'm sleeping outside. So I need to come back to Biafra land and start working. They should give us Biafra. Mazi Nankala is trying. The jailer is there. This one is there talking nonsense, talking against Nankala instead of them to bring idea for us to go to become a country. They are there talking nonsense because they are fighting for their pockets. All these things, I'm tired of all these things. I don't know. Anything Nankala say we should do now, we should do it and make sure Biafra comes this year. Because people are suffering in Europe. And when there is cold, people are sleeping outside. No house. If police come, like people will be scared. No document. But they are using our oil. British are everything. They cannot allow us to go to London or British freely. Visa free. But they are the ones that say they colonize us. They are taking our oil. We are suffering. You cannot see any British children wearing ordinary without slippers moving on the street. You cannot see somebody shooting on the street on British, but you can see it in Nigeria. You see Biafra children without slippers, without clothes. You cannot see like that in Europe. You cannot see like that in London. And our leaders is there watching all these things, laughing because they are taking the money only themselves and their family. All these things, I'm fed up with all these things. If there is something we can do to make our leaders to have sense, let us do it so that their eye will open. I don't know. I'm tired of all this. I need to come back in Biafra. Like anything we need to do, let's do it so that Biafra will come. Boys are suffering everywhere. All these boys in Italy now, there is no work in Italy. Either you do drug or you go to supermarket and start begging. Is that the life we will live forever? Is that the life we will live forever? They should do something. Anything they need to do, let's do. Let Nigeria. Let's go out from this Nigeria. Yoruba is laughing us with the referendum. Is that how they're supposed to do? The country is not one. I'm tired of everything. Everybody, every time we are running for police, no house, nothing, no work. Either you sell drug or you go to supermarket and beg. Something that you know somebody did not do in Africa. You will come to Europe and will start begging because we are black. It's not good. I thank you very much. I thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. Of course, we lost that caller, but we must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line, ask Nigerian to give us breathing space. Tell Nigerian to give us breathing space. Of course, he's not listening to me. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Will you call us? Tell Nigerian to give us breathing space. Very important. Tell Nigerian to give us breathing space. Good evening, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
I say when you call, ask Nigerian to give us breathing space. They are suffocating us. Go ahead.
Yes, Mazi, that is very necessary. Nigeria, please, I am begging you on behalf of my brothers here in the United Arab Emirates that has been marginalized. Please give us breathing space. Please give us breathing space. We have suffered a lot. Since 1960 till now, we have suffered a lot. We have been marginalized a lot. We are pleading, not that we don't know what to do, but we are pleading that you should give us breathing space. Give us breathing space. We, the children of Biafrans, have suffered a lot. Give us breathing space. Stop breeding and stop sponsoring saboteurs among us to be betraying this struggle. Please, we beg you, in the name of Chukwu Kikabiama, give us breathing space, please. Mazi, you are doing a great job. You are doing a great job, I must tell you. Mazi, I don't have much to say other than to say keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. In as much as God in heaven, in as much as Chukwu Kikabiama is still existing and is still overseeing the activities of man, definitely Biafra must come. It is a must. It is a must. We avoid trouble. It does not mean that when trouble comes, we will run away. Mazi, these people should leave us alone. We have suffered a lot. I had one of my brothers calling from Europe and telling us how our brothers in Italy are suffering. The same thing is applicable here in the United Arab Emirates. And these people has made us deserted from our land and given Yorubas and Hausas the opportunity to go in and mess up with our land. And Mazi, why sometimes it looks as if that we are crossbreeding? You see, it's because now I'm getting about 34 years old, and I am here in the United Arab Emirates, and I want to raise my family. I want to join my family. Then what should now be in my mind? Is it not to see if I can get a wife anywhere I am and get married and settle? But assuming my home country is functioning, assuming my land is productive, as in the bastards who accumulate the heads of powers everywhere should allow us dwell in our land. How will I get married from anywhere other than my land? But these people should give us breathing space. We are hell tired. And all these saboteurs, definitely, I know, all of them, all their attitude towards Biafra restoration, the way they are sabotaging it, all of them must be brought to book. It is a must. But let us see how it ends. Definitely, Biafra must come. It is a God's agenda, not human's agenda. Because right from the inception, when this bastard invaded the land of our leader, and how God rescued him was what gave me an assurance that definitely Biafra will come. And definitely that Biafra is an agenda of God. Mazi, keep on keeping on. Thank you. I remain Mazi Okachukwu from United Arab Emirates. God bless you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Are you there, caller on the line?
Yeah, Judge Onyeibe. Good evening.
Good evening, ma, from here. Go ahead, please. Tell Nigerians to give us space. They
should give us. That's what I want to tell Nigerians. It's long overdue. We have cried, we have wept, we have done, we are begging them now to leave us alone. Nigeria, please leave us alone, give us breathing space. You don't want us, you want to keep us. You don't want us, you want to keep us. You continue to kill and maim us. Look at our youth. In fact, the first caller that called, what he's seeing there is not different from what is happening here in Nigeria. You see, I cry every day. Look at our youth from 20 to 30 years. These children, they are wasted.
That's my inheritance and it belongs to me. So I'm not saying this because we are begging you. We're just trying to keep a conscience deep in you for you to realize that the time has come. For you people to realize that we are the children of Elohim and we have the replica of who he is in his gracious level. And we are giving you this grace. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. Nigerians, leave us alone. I have myself engaged in one little rap called Being Proud of Niger Delta. And I called him, I said, listen, hey, come on, man, you're an adult. What are you jubilating? Hey, yeah, I'm in Niger Delta. I'm in Niger Delta. I said, can you tell me the meaning of Niger Delta? He said, it does not concern me. I have the man staying around with us, called him, he said, brother, please explain this to him. Maybe he didn't know. He said, that is our name, we don't care. I said, let me tell you something. These children here operating on this computer, they will begin to think that you are making a meaning when you don't have anything to pass to them. Tomorrow they will go and they follow you, be shouting Niger Delta. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? At this old age, you're calling yourself a Niger Delta. He said, am I insulting? I don't insult you, you're insulting yourself before the children. And at the end of the day, the man, they are still explaining what Delta means. And he said it doesn't matter, he doesn't care about that. That is who he is. I say, I am sorry, by the time you leave here, when you get home, you will pour yourself spit because you don't have sense, as in you don't have a reasonable sense to call yourself a mature man. Idiot. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, listen, I don't know who gave you the name and I don't want to care. Nigerians, you should give us the breathing space because the hour is counting on seconds, no longer in minutes, neither in hours again. Because we will visit you people in the way you will never expect it. I was coming back from Yenagoa just 3 hours ago. Back from the immigration office, where they frustrated me, telling me that I should go to Abuja to correct some worthless mistakes done by Yoruba officers. And I told them I can't go down to Abuja for any reason. I'm not belonging there. I'm a Biafra and I can't step out from my zone. And they said, okay, since you don't want it that way, you don't have your national ID card, it's only in River State that you can use your national ID card to get your passport. I said, to hell. If so, I'm not going anywhere. They said, okay, the Yoruba man called me back and said, okay, I'll direct you somewhere in Yenagoa, go there and get it. When I got down there, they delayed me because I was not bringing out a peanut to give these fools. At the end of the day, the man called me and said, okay, your passport is ready. You would have told us that it's reissuing of a thing, that it's not a new one. I said, but they have told you already. What else again do you want me to tell you? He said, no, that I could have explained to you. I said, I cannot explain to you because I know you want me to put my hands in my pocket and give you my hard-earned money. I can't do that. And all of them were watching me. He said, but this is 2014, your passport has expired. I said, yes. Because I've been holding on to see if this place called Nigeria would get better. Getting worse, all of them begin to laugh in their amusement. And I was so amazed that these people know in their deep conscience that this is not a place to be. And they are still making mock of me. I remind you today, give me a breathing space. And I'm coming to you, and I'm coming to you very soon. Thank you, sir. I'm back from here. I remain one this one. Onyeibe alias, my people everywhere, idiots.
Thank you very much, my brother. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Go ahead, please. And tell Nigerian to leave us alone. We need Britain.
Yes, Nigeria, you leave us alone. This is existing land, existing country, 5,000 years before the white British people came. Nigeria, leave us alone. Mazi Onyeibe, good evening, Biafrans all over the world, anywhere you are. I'm speaking from Libreville. My name is Ignatius Ipob. I'm a native of Hime Mbano in Okigwe province in Biafra land. Mazi, do you know that from here, the flight from here to my country, Biafra land, is 50 minutes. From here to Port Harcourt Airport or Calabar Airport, it's 50 minutes. But because no airport is functioning in Calabar, in Port Harcourt, we take flight to Lagos. And reaching Lagos, sometimes we even take flight to Benin. Reaching that place, we take transport again, coming back again to our land because of no airport, no seaport. So all these things is troubling us. And here we are, the first caller, in fact, he said it all. The first caller said everything. We are suffering here. Mazi, do you know that I'm a Koshoko survivor? After that, a brutal genocide, by the grace of God, I didn't die. I suffered Koshoko, but by the grace of God, I didn't die today. The Lord gave me the grace to see Biafra. I am seeing Biafra, and Biafra has come already. I'm not saying that Biafra will come. No. Biafra has come already. So, whatsoever, whether British people, Fulani people, or Nigeria people are doing, or Yoruba people, Hausa people are doing to hinder our freedom, all is zero. Biafra has come already. And I want to use the opportunity to ask our people, tell Biafrans all over the world, something which I used to tell people here sometimes. You see, when you see a chicken of maybe 3 months old, or maybe 4 months old, you give it to a man to ring up the head. If the man cannot ring up the head of that chicken, you see when the chicken has become a cock, become a big cock with big head. So Biafra is no more a child. We are not children. We are not. The genocide has gone and passed, and this time around, in fact, we cannot take it light with the people. Nigeria, leave us alone. Nigeria, leave us alone. We are not stealing from another man's farm. We are not stealing from another man's farm. No, it is our land existing before the white people came. Leave us alone. We have eaten enough. We have stolen enough. A fella said, authority stealing past and robber. You see how a man stock money inside his house, heap of money, currency. But in not over there are people who are begging. There are Lamajiri begging. But a man carrying money, authority stealing, pass and robber, carry money, pack money inside his house, inside his office, inside his house, while other people are suffering. Nigeria, leave us alone. Mazi, Onyeibe, thank you. God bless you. I pray that the Lord will help you, help our radio presenters, help our leader and our deputy. For the Lord to give them the grace, more power, more knowledge, more wisdom. Because sooner, very soon, we have reaching home. Because the Lord said that He thought for us in Jeremiah 29 verse 11. He said His thought for us is thought of peace, not of evil. And He give us a certain end. And now is that a certain end. God bless you. God bless
much. We must continue. Yes, caller on the line. You know what to do.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Please remind Nigeria they need to give us space. Go ahead, please.
Nigeria, leave us alone. Nigeria, leave us alone. Already blood fought. Nigeria, leave us alone. Stop treating us bad. Look at this our brother that has said that they don't have house in this place. What he said is true. Nigeria, leave us alone. Leave our voice alone. Enough is enough. Don't frustrate our brothers that we have blood in every country all over the world. Nigeria, leave us alone. Look at this our brother that said this thing. If you think this kind of word that will be doing this thing, if you have the police to the not playing here. No, there's a class. And after all these people say the Nigeria in that country, they cannot say anything. Nigeria, we want to know. Nigeria, we want to know. About Nigeria, we want to know. Our country, I think the chance. When the journey is stop frustrating us. We are not the one that created them. We want to know. All these guys that we see, many of them, they are pushing drugs. According to computer, show one man is what they dream. Some are working in magazine warehouse. Other warehouse they are working. They will take the owner of the warehouse to push the door. They want police to come, they will just clear the place and run and back so that the police will not know how they run. So you will see them in warehouse. They will use sack and put themselves inside sack. Right now, the police cannot really know, but you look at the one that works better, you know what is going on. Nigeria didn't want to know. Don't frustrate our voice. Don't frustrate our voice. There is only our voice that is married in our village. They don't give birth for one time. They tell them to go and make money, and that is not easy for them. So they make that money. Because when you hear abroad, it's not like that, though. Many of our brothers, they are standing in hotel. When you see them to push their earrings on their ear, they don't have anything. You will see them, they will tell you they are hungry. They will even wear clothes. You will see them wear sandals with the moving, shishi, and some useful because they are frustrated. You will see those people that are selling drugs. Because of those people, they don't know what they will do. They will go and go carry that drug out of frustration. And you will see, they will go and marry that woman they used to marry. 17-year-old woman because of the act of frustration. Many of them are regularly married, some regularly married. So you gather these people, they are plastic there. Nigeria, we want to alone. We want to alone. When we see our brother, the woman that travel, we are the nation before the travel to her. When the child is 3 years, how the man just come back, they divorce the man. And when the man come back, he didn't have shishi. And now he said that God has called him. Shishi, 1 naira, we don't have. You see the million them are selling He said that God has told him over 18 years he wasted his life there. And this is at home. And wife must give him a lot of children. He's only trying to age himself in that woman's death. It's because of he wants to make it. Even if he gets some that they used to go to work, so that they will give them bread. They used to share them bread the most. Nigeria, why not for Christmas? You don't say, Lord, you are not going to create us. Everything has a sign. And now the children in return for the decision has a sign. We have known ourselves. I don't think we don't want to write the info because I have to go to now that not because I love with our brothers. And another thing is our leaders is today is not protecting all these Facebook people. They have used a lot of money. They have used a lot of money. But it's naturally good today that our leader is not protecting. So they don't do that. We have something. Let's do leave us alone. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. My husband is able to greet you your dead.
Go ahead, please. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
The Lord precious, as we go to Tunisia, my brother, we are suffering. We are suffering to the Tunisia. That's so just the mission is not short for Tunisia. I'm telling you today. We are praying for God to give you help us and we will go to Biafra. Now God bring down the camel house to us. This is what's written down the camel. I don't know where we are going to stay by now. I'm telling you nothing of it. But this is our criminals when they are there to live in the government. There are 40 people of them. But I know that God that bring down the camel house for me. For me to set up Biafra. It will do it. And shame will be under them. That's what I can say.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Mazi Onyeibe.
Monitoring spirits. Go ahead, please tell Nigerian to give us breathing space. Go ahead, my brother.
Eligwe mama amagi papa omoka tupana sena ema ese kebi Chukwuokike ama ọnwụ nke nwakere ji ọnwụ ikere eze ọnwụ ikere ọchịcha ọnwụ ikere ngwere ọnwụ ikere agbụsị were ndụ nye anyị niile ihe niile ọ ga-enwuchi karịsịa niile n'elu ụwa ọ bụrụ ndị ahụ zara aha ga-ewu ụmụ gị ụmụ Chineke ọnwa anyị ụmụ bịa esi na anyị hapụrụ gị gafee echi ndị ọzọ n'onye iji tụfusia ebe nke anyị na Amerịka, anyị na Japan, anyị na Singapore, anyị na Malaysia. Pope, Adeboye, politicians, governors, presidents, imagine Nehemiah chapter 5. Any more delay, Biafra. Any more delay, there will be no more stress to put this head called Nigeria down. So enough is enough. Embrace your heart. Somebody can have somebody fair. But that not be fair, no. All could not number there and found me. Oh, yes, so look at him. Couldn't got this. If on your one game of fire, but I got DJ, just put the motor, put the gazu, and my friend. Oh, you got your truck to make a candy by you. I found that I had the line. Go to Barracks. B-A-R-U-C-S. First, study chapter 3. The only wisdom of make the world be in a very pleasant condition is given to us. We Biafra. I heard the way the best scientists, even in America, the best professor, the best doctor, look at the dead end of the canoe, who know so, Dr. Showa. You know, Mokata, no, no, got no fair death. Dara. I told the more than the corner. Oh, no, Mokata, don't call him, never have any reaction. Oh, no, Mokata, but don't know what I made the fire. But they got rule of it, don't get to say a question again. But the one no more of my friends of God, Norma. Okay, so they don't know more. Then I can show you up. And I got to put out. I look for one more. Oh, awful. Let's never know where Mamma. I don't know what wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, verse 17. The creation is about to shut this world down. Ezekiel chapter 35. See, you say this I'm going to start up your saying that they cannot even have the keys to open the door. Where is stupid? Where is that backyard? Where is your keep banjo? Where is the die? Put the sofa. And then we're going to know what I want. They're going to do the Port Road. They're going to do the Daniel Valley. But I call them and I go and we are going to know to be also, we are going to know to pray. For one of the there are one. What you know what the devil is for ya? I got to speak no, my governor, I'm my finalist because I want to remove the mother and I'm going to car. Who know who? Nobody I want to get out of the start to what the church happened. Church la couldn't know. Okay, there's a very best, you know. I want to do that. Maka, Hana 8 days. One at 10 tickets. When you with the lawyer, who name your Ghana savior, and I'm going to go to Baka. But on I have another America. On I have another Nepal. On I have another Japan. On I have another come support me. So I'm a fine home. What would you like to put the cat away? Then you can even do it. You can push you are gathering a job. John chapter 1. Gaga on here. Verse 1 to 5. Very, very important. To quote the capital is all. Anything we have from verse 6 about our way. My joint the Baptist, my Jesus, Daniel Water, Nambeka, all for attack at the Takuba. Why is it Dara? Although I think about happening the bastard damn Jalai. Come a question time more than I know. I'm going to look like when you come shut up. Watching off it's about to I'm got a church. I got a mark at the end now. You got to gather some guy in Venezuela. What better is the him now? I'm going to need her. I'm going to need her. In my tower, I'm tomorrow, I'm a session that I tell you. Now, you know, you need for an hour, say, in the Lord, I got to come up and but also working in all for no on a Biafra. The kingdom of heaven on earth is so very violent and only the violence that took it up. My water, my wine, my water, water. But if they don't open a church, they are out of the church. You are not jacket. All of us to Biafra, I don't get a lot. My son, you should know what now. Yeah, I don't know where
Almost hail Biafra. Colin, what's up? Are you still there?
Yes, sir. I'm still here.
Good evening from here.
Onyeibe.
Thank you very much. Don't forget to remind Nigeria to give us breathing space. Very important.
Good evening, Onyeibe, senior apostle. My name is Arinze Chukwu Victory Ahonanya. I hail from Abaja in Wangere local government area of Imo State province. I am calling this night from Rabat, Morocco. Mazi, I would have liked you to say, let's command Nigeria. You know, you teach us that
it's a gradual process. We are following them up, honestly.
We should command them and not to plead them. You understand? Because these people have dealt with us. Watching do you know that in one director started, he said that once you tell any foreign person that you are in Nigeria, that you become a suspect, many people still see that that word as a fallacy. Because once you tell anybody outside Nigeria that even among the West Africans, you mention that you are a Nigerian, that person will start to monitor you in a different way. Even if you have an agreement with the person, only by that name Nigeria, you have become a suspect. So we are telling Nigeria this night, and as always, they should leave us alone. They should leave us alone. We need our freedom. They should leave us alone. We have the right to be free as a people. Mazi, I was on Facebook today and I saw a technology of this is like a tap of water that if you put your hand on it, have a sensor. If you put your hands on it, it drops soap in your hand. You move to the other tap, the water will start to run. I saw that it was an advertisement of a company. You understand? But I now realize that during this COVID-19 of a thing, that somebody built that in Oka or in Anambra State. Somebody built that same thing, even a mighty one. So that is more bigger than that. Somebody built that same technology that have a sensor. I now said, wow, do you know that Biafra will be more than Japan? These people don't want to leave us alone, Mazi. I am joining voice with all the Biafran and die-hard Biafran to tell Nigeria they should leave us alone. They should leave us alone, Mazi. They should leave us alone. We are not begging them. They don't own our life. We are commanding them to leave us alone because Mazi, you are really doing a great job. Most times I try calling, but I'm not getting through. But thank God tonight that I get through, Mazi. You are really doing a great job, and may Chukwu Okike Abiama keep blessing you. May Oke Eke Ori Afo Nankwo Ha Terege Mamazi. Thank you and keep keeping on, and all the whole IPOB all over the world. I am encouraging each and every one of us to be strong because the vultures are congregating and we are beginning to identify them. Somebody was debating me today and I was telling him, what do you have against our leader? He began to talk rubbish. I said, okay, fine. What do you have to say about the death of the Fulani people killing our men? He said, I said, do you see that you don't have any point? Because you leave what is happening to you as a person and you are fighting someone that is securing you as a people. You understand? If you begin to tell me about Bakassi, you know, many people will not still wake up. That is when our leader said that he needs only 100 men. Because he understands that many people will not still wake up until Biafra is restored. And I thank God that we are part of the people who are agitating for this freedom in truth and in honesty. Mazi, may Chukwu Abiyama bless you.
Thank you.
I am signing up from here.
We must continue.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my brother.
We continue, sir.
Yes, a caller on WhatsApp. Are you still there?
Yes, my big brother.
Of course, don't forget to send your message across to Nigeria.
Yes. Nigerians and Fulani and all the foreigners that they are supporting Nigerians to kill all the Biafrans. We say it's enough. Mona leave Biafra alone. Nigerians and all the supporters of Nigerians, leave Biafra alone for us. We have already. It's not enough. It's enough, Nigeria. Leave Biafra alone. For them to go and for us to go and stay on our own. It's not by force to marry. Nigerians, leave Biafra alone. Brothers and sisters, lovers of freedom, God bless you people. My brother, thank you for the work that you are doing for all Biafrans all over the world. It's not easy. I have been here listening to your broadcast today since this one is the second one that you came on the air now. It is enough. Dear friends, let us reason. Let us do the needful. because we and these people, we are not one. We are not one DNA. We are not one blood. We are not the same culture. No matter all the tribes that they join hands together and make that country called Nigeria, that's the country. It is enough for us to go. Nigerians, leave Biafra alone to go. It is not by force. Everything you people are doing to us, we have been keeping quiet. You have been killing us. You have been stealing things from Biafra land and to feed other people. Why we, the one that have the things, we don't have anything? It's easy, it's so clear for each and every Biafrans to know, to support for this freedom, to support for this fight that we are struggling. Our leader, Mazi has tried. He has spent everything he has. Let us give this man a helping hand. Let us give him a helping hand, Biafrans. You know where Biafran land is if you listen to my voice this evening. It is not shameful something. We don't have seaport. We don't have road. We don't have anything. We don't even have we are the people doing business. But look at us today. We don't have anything in our land. The ones that we have, they are coming to take it. The ones that we have, they are coming to steal it. The ones that we have, when we plant, they will go and use their cows to go and harvest and eat. What is this kind of thing? Biafrans. Nigerians, leave Biafra alone to go. It is not by force to stay together. The ones that you have steal from Biafra, it is enough. Let us go and stay in our dry land that everyone that you people have taken. The remaining one, leave it for us. It is not by force to stay together. From the beginning, we are not together. Everybody was living on his own. So what is the essence for us to be together? We are not magnet. We are not magnet that you will come and magnet us together. We are the people that we are producing, but we are the people that will disturb us with hunger. Biafrans, please come together. Let us do the needful. Forget about all this sentiment that they are doing us, criticizing us, making us to hate each other from one place to another. It is not going to help us. And those people that they are there, they say they want to fight for their own stomach alone. If we did not get Biafra today, tomorrow, even no matter how it be, you will suffer for it. I remember that some of our sisters that marry outsiders, go back to your brokers that you were broadcast before. I listened to what you said concerning about when our father is coming from Biafra or our mother is coming from Ghana. If something happened today, which person will you support? Where will you stand? You don't have a choice. You have to stand away. You have to go back. You cannot support because what? Your father is from Biafra. Your mother is coming from Ghana. How can you do this? So, Biafrans, let us reason and do the needful. We are not one people. It is enough. How can we do this? It is simple. Support your brother. Support our leader, Mazi Nnamdi. Support IPOP. Join IPOP. Do the needful. You think that the blood that they have shared, the blood that they have spent, the blood that wasted, later blood should be in vain? Without getting Biafra, that blood will never stop to rest. It will never rest until Biafra restores. Biafran, this is the answer. Those innocent children that die of hunger, those that they slaughter, even now they are still slaughtering, they are still killing us. Go to foreign countries, different countries today. We the Biafrans will suffer. Why is like this? What did we do to Nigerians? What did we do to Nigerians? Is it because God has blessed us with the land? That is why you want to come and eat where He did not sow? But I know God who created heaven and earth and give us the land of Biafra. The time is here, and this is the time for us to go. No man that can stop Biafra. But what I'm telling Nigerians, this night, it is enough. Leave us alone. It is not by force.
Thank you very much.
Look, some of our brothers, our sisters, when you tell them about concerning about Biafra, they will ask you what is Biafra because they have given their private part. to outsiders. When you ask them, say you cannot support for the freedom, it tells you what is Biafra. They are wasting their self time. What is this kind of thing? What did you people eat in the country? Please. It will favor you tomorrow. It will favor your generation. It will favor your children tomorrow. Let us do the needful. Support IPOB for the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you, Biafrans all over the world and lovers of freedom. Those that love freedom, those that love people to live. God bless you people. But those that hate and kill, God will continue to punish you people to your entire generation. But I'm telling Nigerians, leave Biafra alone. It is not by force. Leave us alone, Nigeria. Leave us alone.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Good evening, Mazi Onyeibe. How are you?
I'm very fine. Thank you very much. Go ahead, please. And don't forget to remind Nigerians to give us breathing space. Very important. Go ahead, please.
The zoo called Nigeria. Biafrans need to breathe. We need breathing space. UK, Britain. Biafrans need to breathe. We need breathing space. Shell, BP, Exxon. Biafrans need to breathe. We need breathing space. And Biafrans in the diaspora, wake up, wake up, wake up. Stop looking at Nigeria through the eyes of the Yoruba. Wake up and understand what is happening. You are being squeezed. You are being whittled down to nothing. You are being extracted. Wake up. Mazi Onyeibe, thank you for the message that you've delivered today. It has been very, very much needed to what it is that we're doing. It's very much needed for our people to hear. What is happening right now is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. So my message to Biafrans in the diaspora is stand up. Stand up and join this effort. Unite under this banner to free your land and bring freedom to your people. The choice is yours. Because one day, the things you may have today, you may not have it tomorrow. Life is not about money. Everything is not about money. You have a land that your father and your mother left for you, and it is up to you to make sure that you develop that land. It is up to you to make sure that you defend that land. It is up to you to make sure that the lives of your people and your life is valuable. That's why anywhere in the world, black people are stepped on. Anywhere you go, we're on the bottom. And the solution to that problem has to start from home. Charity begins at home. You cannot love anyone else more than you love yourself. So love yourself first and begin that love by bringing freedom to your people. If you're a Biafran in the USA and you want to find out more about this movement, go to our website. That website is IPOBinusa.org. IPOBinusa.org. Everything is there. Go to our contact page. You can reach all of our state families there. If you want to donate, you can donate. If you want to buy t-shirts or whatever, you can do that. Or if you want to just find out more about what it is that we're doing, find out more about why it is that we need our freedom, go and read on our learning page. We've written several articles there that walk through the logic of why it is that we need Biafra. What is wrong with Nigeria? Why can't Nigeria be restructured? What did the British do to just turn that place into one giant zoo. Read and find out. Educate yourself and begin to take steps towards the solution. Again, Mazi Onyeibe, thank you for delivering the message. This is Azubi K calling from the United States of America. Good night.
Thank you very much and good night from here. Yes, a caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yes. Mazi George Onyeibe.
Go ahead. Good evening from here.
May Chukwu continue to bless you. May Elohim continue to give you more strength, wisdom to pilot us until Biafra is being restored. May Elohim continue to bless our leader's footsteps. Endow him with more wisdom so that at the end Biafra will be restored. In the mighty name of Chukwu. Also our deputy Mazi Uchimofo, may Elohim continue to bless him too in all ramification of life for making sure that the foundation of this struggle does not see corruption. Thank you very much. Please, Nigeria, I, Mazi, our David Carlo, ask, please leave us alone. Britain, Biafran lives matter. United Nations, Biafran life matters. Nigeria are making us not to breathe. We can't breathe. We can't breathe because of our land is being polluted by oil through Shell, Ajib, ExMobil, and the rest companies. Even though you have been here for the past how many years, don't you know that we can do all these things ourselves? Is it compulsory for we to be under the Fulani, your proxy agents? Is it by force? So you don't believe that we can do all these things in our own hands, rather than calling you expatriate according to Ahmadu Bello to come and work for us? Please, we need to breathe. Our mothers and our fathers and our children are drinking from the same water. When we urine, when we throw out our waste, we need to breathe, please. We need to breathe because mosquitoes are killing us. These are the insects that have been killing us for long. I believe that the World Health Organization director cannot even sleep on that particular environment where these oil companies have destroyed. Imagine Ogoni cleanup. Imagine our second Niger bridge. Imagine the railway line. Imagine our road, which is a death trap today. But somebody will tell me that we are under one Nigeria. Nigeria, please leave Biafrans alone. Biafran lives matters. Day and night we have been hearing killing by the armed forces of the Nigerian, the army or the police. But Boko Haram has been killing them for long. That is why they have sent an agent like Ato or Atoeze to come and convince some people or to convince some that do not know what IPOB are doing to tell us that Igbos don't love themselves. Okay, him being the Atoeze, don't he have eyes to see the tremendous work our leader Mazi Nnamdi is doing? Is it an evil thing for him to come and sponsor him? Is it a bad thing? Or did we tell him that we don't know the elderly man, Emmanuel, the man that one of the January 15 boys? Don't you remember when the man said that he supports his allegiance to IPOB? Nigeria, we need to breathe. Ngige, tell your masters, we need to breathe. All Jews, please tell your masters, we need to breathe. Ekwenemadu, tell your masters, we need to breathe. Biafran life matters. We need to go, please. The earlier they do it, the better for them. Because this looting that they are exposing themselves both in NDDC, this is just it's just the tip of the iceberg. By the time when we will finish exposing them, that is when they will know that the word of Malachi is true. The heart of the father will turn to the heart of the children, and the children to the heart of their fathers. And this is where the judgment will start. You will look at your father and say, Daddy, like Edwin Clark.
Quite unfortunate. Mazi David Awa, I just lost you now. Caller on WhatsApp.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go
good
ahead,
evening, Mazi, Onyeibe, I greet you all the way from Anambra State, Oka South Local Government. I'm actually calling from Amobia, precisely in Guinea village. Anyway, Mazi, I've been following up what has been happening. Quite sure it's been a long time I've been trying to reach the program. Right from the very start, I begin to hear some of our leaders, the old ones that they call themselves elders. They said our leaders insult elders. It's quite a pity that some of these elders have really made themselves subjected themselves to be willing fools and cowards. These are the so-called veterans or people who witnessed the Biafran war, who were there during the time of the Biafran war. They saw all what happened. Anyway, after the war, things had not remained the same. The Biafrans has been subjected to, that is, perpetual poverty. They've made the Biafrans, that is, we are just nothing before the face of this so-called zoo. This country being concocted by the so-called Britain. We have been subjected to nothing ever since after the Biafran war. And these so-called elders have not seen anything in what have been going on within the Biafran land. Our people are being killed daily basis. We are nowhere in the federal might. We have nothing whatsoever to boast of in the Biafran region. The worst part of all this, the painful part, is that our people are being killed by these so-called people who still believe or say we are one. Our elders are not seeing all these things, and all they could see is a man who stood firm, who came out to say enough is enough. A man single-handedly fighting to restore the freedom of his own people. A man who loves his own people to the extent that he is ready to sacrifice all he had. And this man who has been there from independence, from the period, from the time they said, okay, the war has ended, till today. Most of them have been seeing, not most of them, all of them have been seeing what is happening in the country. People being killed, our people being slaughtered, no good roads. We are just nothing in the face of this so-called Fulani Janjaweed. Today, some of them are coming out to open their mouths, and these people who are opening their mouth to talk cannot even come out to say anything about the killing going on in this country, cannot even come out and say the injustice being meted upon our people. But they have the guts to come out and talk about how our leader Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is insulting them. Why? That is, why would he insult them? If the elders in the land are seeing what is happening and cannot say anything. Our reverends are being butchered, our women are raped, our family destroyed, our home be invaded by people with arms, by immigrants with arms in our land. These people are not seeing it, and today they are talking about a man who is trying to restore Biafra, a man who is trying to restore his people, and they are saying that this man is insultive. I wish I have the power, I wish I have that strength to stand as the way our leader is standing. I will do more worse. I will do worse than he is doing. In fact, I will start killing them one after the other. Our leader, I must tell you that he's even patient. He is patient. Our leader, I am congratulating him for the patience he has.
Thank you very much.
Even with all that is happening, he is still very patient and following this struggle with a man's heart.
Thank you very much.
Oh my God. I feel like I am in his position. I will do worse than he is doing. The painful part of everything today, as at last 2 weeks, I have started
Thank you very much.
viewing some.
Rounding up, please.
All right, let me just round